The overriding message of Jesus is to love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. Love, love, love. Beautiful. Simple. Easy. Or is it? In today's reading, Jesus says, if you love those who love you, what reward do you have? Yikes. We're supposed to, as today's gospel says, love our enemies, do good to those who hate us, pray for those who persecute us, and who say all kinds of vile things about us. Okay, this is hard. We need to think about this. And who are our enemies, and who are those who hate us and who talk trash about us? Maybe they're just misunderstood. We all know this gospel. We all know that in theory we have to love everyone. But we also know how impossible that can be. But we're still called by Jesus right here to love the ones who cause us pain, who cause us grief. I came across something just recently, and I'm sure I've come across it many times, but this time I was more receptive to the message, and it has helped me immeasurably in dealing with this very subject, this crucial message from Jesus to love those who are not easy to love. And here it is. If someone causes us pain, someone who acts out so badly, instead of saying to ourselves, what the heck's wrong with them? Say instead, what happened to them? For me, this makes all the difference. When you look into what may have happened to someone, compassion comes in, understanding comes in, and slowly but surely our way of treating them and our way of talking to them or about them changes as well. You may never know what someone else has gone through, what they have experienced, what kind of hardships that they may have had to endure. None of us are perfect. We've all failed at love. We've all been hurt. We've all had our turn at being misunderstood. We all have been judged incorrectly. And we all have been the brunt of people saying some not so sporty things about us. It's not a perfect system. And there's that word again. Nothing is perfect except God's love. We're always developing. We are works in progress. And regarding the statement of what happened to them, maybe we need to look inside of ourselves and see our own journey thus far, and where maybe the question arises of what happened to us? What happened in our own lives that may have affected our ability to be more loving and more kind? We need to come to grips with our own past and find some closure, some redemption. We may need to ask for forgiveness and then move on from that. So we are all working on our own forgiveness, working on reconciling with people we've been disconnected from or alienated from. Pope Francis said 5 magic words regarding how we are to deal with anyone and everyone who may be different from us. The Pope said, "Who am I to judge?" We need to not be so judgmental. We need to cut people some slack, because after all, we don't know. We cannot know for sure someone else's pain. And when it comes to people who cause us pain, we have to ask the questions and keep asking them. What caused them to be so detached? What caused them to be so angry? What caused them to be so untrusting? What caused them to be so isolated? And what caused them to be so sad? We can be the catalyst that brings some of those people back home. So we have our work cut out for us. If we take the time to find out what may have happened to someone, it'll be easier to forgive them and easier to love them. Worth the journey. maybe we need to give it a try.